Hi, this is the help video for PowerPoint Chapter 1, Guided Project 1-2. I am in my assignment screen in SimNet, and I'm going to begin by downloading both the start file and the resources file. So I'm going to download each of these, and I'm going to do the optional solution file. So notice that the resource file is a zipped file. So I'm going to double click on that zipped file, and I am going to extract all, and I did that too fast. Just pay attention to where you're extracting it so that when we go to use it, you'll know where you saved that. So now I'm going to open up my start file. It's going to load PowerPoint, and I just wanted you to notice I'm using a Windows machine, so I have the Windows instructions. If you're using a Mac, just click that over to Mac instructions. Okay, so I have the file downloaded. I need to enable it. And as you can see, it has 3 slides to it. And we're going to reuse some of these. So I have that. Uncheck these. So we're going to select slide number 2. And on this slide, we want to select the bulleted text. Okay, so I want to select this text because what I want to do is I want to modify these circles. I want to change the size of them. I want to change the color, and then I'm going to actually change what the shape is and change it from a circle to like an arrowhead. So let's go ahead, and after we select it, we're going to, up here in the Home tab, down arrow next to the bullet, and we're going to do bullets and numbering. So we're going to do a couple things here first. We're going to make this 80%. So the size of it is a little smaller than the letters next to it. We want to change the color of the bullet to this very last one, orange, accent 6. It's a little bit darker. And then we need to go into customize. So I have the size changed, the color, and I'm in the customize. In the customize screen, I want to find my Wingdings 3. So I just started typing wing, and it took me right down there, and I find my Wingdings 3. Now, I think this is the symbol here, but rather than trying to figure it out, notice they give you the character code. So right here in the little box, I'm just going to type 117, and yes, that was the right symbol, but then you don't have to guess. So I have that selected. I'm going to say OK. And then I'm going to go ahead and OK. And look, the bullet changes. It's got a different color. It's got a different size. And we're good to go. So now what I want to do is, part of the resources that I downloaded was another PowerPoint. So I want to reuse some of the slides from that presentation. So while I'm on slide 2, I'm going to come to the new slide drop down and do reuse slide. It's going to bring up this panel. We're going to use the little browse right here. I actually have it there. Browse. You're going to find, so mine was in my downloads folder, and you want the Guided Project 1-2 without the zipper, right? Because we needed them extracted. So right there is the email content 01 that I'm going to use, and it shows up here. Now remember, don't click on these unless you actually want them, which in this case we want all 3. So we're going to do all 3 slides. So click, click, click. So now, oops, I clicked too many times. All right, so we'll just have to figure out what I did here. Right at me, why? I did organize it twice. So I got click happy. So right here, I'm just going to select delete, and we're back to, oh, I still have too many Y. Oh, I have 2 Ys. Boy, I was really click happy. Okay, not a big deal. If you put too many in, just find it and delete it. Okay, so now we're going to rearrange the slides. So I'm just going to put my cursor on top of it, and I'm going to check this list right here. So the first one, get results with email. Good. ask these questions. Third one should be why, which is my fourth slide. So I'm going to click and drag it up here. It's going to become number 3. Then write a meaningful subject, organize it, and keep it short. So let's just verify. I'm going to read down here. So getting results, ask these questions, why, write a meaningful, organize it, keep it short. So we're good. Okay, so the slides we imported have some spelling errors, so we want to correct that before we go on. So we're going to come up here to review, spelling, and by the way, I went up to slide 1 so I could do the whole presentation, and I'm just going to change these. Capture, that's right, response, change, separate, change, and we're done. All right, so I have all of the spelling completed. And now I'm on Format Painter. So over here in the pane, not actually on the slide, right? So do you see I have 2 over here selected? Go home and double click on the paintbrush. Then, not over here, but in this pane, click, click, click. Once I have applied that style to all of them, 3, 4, and 5, I'm going to turn the paintbrush off. Okay, so let's go ahead and step number 7, insert a picture and apply a design idea layout if available. So we'll give it a try. So we're going to select slide 6. And we want to get rid of this picture. So I'm going to select the picture. I have the handles around it. I'm going to hit delete. Now what I want to insert is a picture from my PC, and it's back in that downloaded resource that you extracted. So here's that @ symbol. We're going to insert it. It's going to pop it in the middle, and if you have the new one, it's going to bring up your designs. And this is the closest that I can see here. So I'm going to apply that design and close it. The only thing different is this text here. Looks like it's wrapped, but the rest of it looks fairly close to what this is. If that design doesn't come up, you just want to move the picture over. Okay. Move and size it like it is. Okay, let's go ahead on slide 6. We want to do alt text for the picture. So we're going to click alt text. We're going to get rid of that text that's standard in there and a person showing notebook features. And then close the alt text. And then we want to select this keep it short, and we're going to change the font color. So home tab to the orange accent 6. And then, so I'm going to take a second and save. Apply one transition and effect to all slides. Okay, so we're going to do the transition tab. We're going to find in the exciting group, we're going to find switch. Right there. So we're going to do switch. The effect is going to be from the left, and we want to apply it to all. So we have the little star here showing that the transition has been applied to everything. All right, so we're going to go ahead and preview it. I like to just come up here to slideshow from beginning because it gets through the whole presentation. So we have the background, we have the bullets. If I put that's one thing. Let me just double check here that my alt text is there. Okay. All right, so the preview worked. You can go through that. Let's say properties. So file, info. Over here on the right, we're going to do Advanced Properties. The title is already there. The subject is writing. Your name should be there. And then in the comments, this presentation is for the new hire seminar, period. Okay. And now we're going to set it up to print as handouts. So we're going to click on print. And remember, we're going to set this up, but we're not going to actually need you to print, right? Okay, so we're going to print all slides. What we want to do is handouts, 6 slides horizontal. So if I go back in there, I want to validate frame slides, scale to fit. So that's good. Portrait and gray or color. I'm just going to leave a color. So this would be how 6 slides horizontal, and it is on one paper. You don't have to print. Don't need to waste paper on that. All right, so we're going to save. And now we can come back to our SimNet and upload it. And get your grade. So I received 100, and one of the reasons that I wanted to check was because our Keep It Short was on 2 lines, but it only looked for the color, so it should be good if you keep it in 2 lines. All right, thank you.